All right, welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back with you on this very cold morning. I have to tell you, I'm not sure what the temperature is here, but I'm feeling that icy breeze coming right through me. In fact, it's gone past just being a breeze. We're now in an official wind. I can declare it a wind. Anyway, it's great to be here talking about fishing and talking about all things when it comes to protecting our fishing industries, not only here in South Africa, but around the world, because tomorrow the world actually is celebrating World Fishing Day. But today here, we with the Department of Forestries and Fisheries are here commemorating this particular occasion. And our seas are under threat, and that's a message that we certainly are getting from the department and from many other role players in this industry. And we need to do everything we can, of course, to protect them as much as we can. So let's take a little bit more of a focus and actually look at the hake industry. We've looked at mussels, we've looked at trout. Let's look at hake now. And this is one of the largest commercial sectors in South Africa. And of course, Saldanha Bay Fishing Harbour is home to one of South Africa's major fishing companies who operate 24 deep trawlers together with a processing plant as well. Well, joining me now is Kenton Smith. He's one of the skippers of the vessel, and also it's great to have one of the cadets joining us, Sam Mbonyana, also with us here on Morning Live. Good to have both of you. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
It's good to have you, Sam.
Thank you for having us, man.
It's an absolute pleasure. So, give us a little bit of an overview of exactly what it is you do. I mean, it's a massive operation that I think it's Sea Harvest that's got going here.
That's correct. Look, we operate our fleet on the west end as well as the east coast of South Africa. Our vessels, some of them are fresh fish vessels, which normally do about trips of about 7 days, and our freezer vessels who do trips of up to 45 days at a time.
Wow. I mean, it's a long time at sea. It really is. I mean, what drew you to it? What do you love about it?
Well, I think I have sort of a family history of seafarers, and that probably got myself interested.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a passion for the sea.
I'm sure it is. I mean, you've got to have a passion for it. Sam, that I suppose is the same question for you. You heard that it's passion that drives Kenton to do this. What about you?
For me, like growing up, I've always had like a fascination with sea life, and for me, when I actually got this opportunity to actually work here at Sea Harvest, I actually thought to myself, like, it's a bonus for me because marine engineering has like always been a thing for me. Yeah. So then I'm actually glad that I'm here.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I suppose it's an industry that people don't necessarily think about, especially if you don't grow up and live around the ocean, But it is, and I think there's some major opportunities for people if they want to get into an industry like this.
No, for sure. We're always trying to change the stigmas surrounding seafarers, and most people get into it through family members. But I think we're living in a different age where the sort of technology and the skills involved in the industry is far removed from the old pirates, I would say.
Yeah, those days are they there? I suppose they are there, but not quite the way we maybe think about them. You're also part of the Responsible Fishing Alliance. What is that all about? Talk to me about it.
Well, that's essentially a collaboration between the bigger role players in the industry as well as WWF, and it's basically, it was formed so that we can keep sustainability in our fisheries for future generations.
In terms of the crew that you have on board any vessel at a time, how many people are working there?
On our vessels is generally between 30 on our fresh fish vessels, and then up to 80 on our largest vessel.
Wow, that's big. Those are huge numbers you're talking about. Out on a daily basis.
That's correct.
Yeah. And it's particularly hake fishing.
We are a hake-directed company, so our fishing permits and all our operations is directed around hake fishing, yes.
And how do you identify the areas that you fish in and find them?
Well, our fisheries are governed by our permits as well as the ring fencing of the trawl grounds that's actually developed over the past 100 years. So we're only fishing approximately 4% of the EEZ on the coastline. But the fishing grounds specifically, those are our grounds that the captains through experience, actually they will be able to tell you exactly where they fish.
Lovely. Sam, just let me quickly come over to you to wrap up the conversation. What is it that you want to do, now that you get into this industry? Which area are you really wanting to go into?
All right, for me at the start, I'm actually doing. I'm a engineering cadet. Let me just say that. So my goal in 5 years is actually to become a chief engineer. And I always tell Mr. Smith here that one day I'm actually going to be the youngest cadet to actually have a Class 1.
That's amazing.
You see, so that's what I want.
How long does it normally take to get a Class 1?
Whoa, it's going to have to take a lot of sea time, efforts, dedication, but then I'm actually going to pull through though.
Yeah. And how much sea time have you got so far?
So far, I think I've got 9 months, 10 months, so I'm almost there.
And what do you have to get to?
I think my next step is actually going to go for my MM1 and MM2. So then with that, means that on the fresh fish, then I can actually sail as a second engineer. And on the freezer, then I'm probably sailing as a third engineer. So I'm actually going good.
That's amazing. Well, wish you the best of luck. Where are you from, Sam?
I'm actually from Durban.
So you're from Durban, okay. So you grew up around the sea?
Every day.
Every day.
You know how it is though.
So you've got the sea flowing through your veins.
Since birth actually. This is what I like doing, and I just can't wait to carry on doing it.
I love it. I can feel your passion. I wish you the best of luck. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sam. Kevin, thank you very much. And good luck. Not Kevin, Kenton, good luck in Iceland. I believe that you're off to Iceland now. Oh, I'm complaining about the cold. Send us a postcard from Iceland in those minus temperatures.
I'll do so. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks so much, Kenton. Well, there you go. A little bit of experience when we're talking about getting into the sea. This wind is insane, I have to tell you, and it is ice cold. So let's take a break. We've got a little bit more for you after this. Do stay tuned.